Boys! Hallo! Willkommen back to my stream! I'm here playing the Great Ace Attorney. Just kidding, it's Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney. Prosecutorial Genius. I'm here talking to my good friend Sheena, who is trying to arrest my other good friend Kay Faraday. And this Lady Gaga wannabe, she thinks that she's got the case all figured out, but I think that she doesn't. Now, we had to stop yesterday's stream prematurely, which really sucked. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that today's stream runs a little bit more smoothly. However, I have an important announcement that I need you to turn your listening ears on for. First of all, today's stream is going to be a quick and dirty. I do not have time to stream. I probably shouldn't be streaming at all, but especially since I had to kind of quit last time, I wanted to come on at least once to let you guys know that I'm ditching you again. I do this periodically. I've actually traveled more in this last singular year of my life than I think I've traveled in all of my years combined, and it's continuing. What I'm saying is I'm leaving the country, and I'm leaving the country tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to multiple countries across the globe. I am going on a excursion, a big one, over the course of the rest of the month. So, tomorrow, I am starting the big journey. The big journey involves me driving up to Toronto, which the drive to Toronto already sucks normally, but I would expect it to take approximately twice as long as normal because Taylor Swift is in Toronto this weekend. She's doing the Eras Tour concert in Toronto. And so I can only imagine that traffic getting into the city is gonna be a little bit rough because of Miss Tay-Tay. So I'm not going to the Taylor Swift concert, I'm sorry to say. I'm trying to go to the airport. Flying international works a lot better out of Toronto than it does flying out of Buffalo, so that's the reason for that. So I'm driving up to Toronto to get to the airport. At the airport, I am getting on a 10-hour-long flight overnight that is going to take me to Turkey. And I'm going to spend a day in Turkey. Well, about 10 hours, because I have about an 11-hour layover in Turkey. 10-hour flight, 11-hour layover, hopefully with enough time to get out and see a city there or whatnot, you know, explore the land a little bit, then go back into the airport and fly out of Turkey and fly over to Indonesia, which is where I will be for the remainder of that week, and that is another 12-hour flight following that. And then I will finally be flying back home. Actually, it's kind of interesting, and I know the flat earthers are gonna hate me for this. I'm circumnavigating the globe, actually, because I'm going to fly one direction the whole way around the planet. I am leaving... We're on the East Coast. I'm flying out of the East Coast, the East Coast of the United States of America, and I'm flying over to Europe in that direction around the globe, flying eastbound, all the way around to Indonesia, and then my flight from Indonesia is going to be coming back around the planet from the western side of the United States and then going all the way back to my home. So after this stream, the next time you guys will see me live, I will have circumnavigated this planet that is allegedly flat. Won't that be an experience? And I think that's kind of a cool little fun fact. I've never flown around the planet before. Granted, I'm not doing it all in one go. That would be crazy. But yeah, that's my travel itinerary that's coming up. So I will be... It would be hilarious if you were in Turkey for Thanksgiving, wouldn't it? Damn, that would have been perfect timing. No, I do hear that there's like cats though in Turkey. I'm gonna go and try and find some street cats. I'll give you updates if that works out for me. But yeah, no. So it's actually a pretty big trip. And the crux of it for you guys is that I won't be here for the entirety of next week. No streams Monday through Friday. The next time you guys see me live after tonight, it's going to be December. I think maybe December 2nd, maybe December 3rd, whatever that Monday is. I haven't looked at the calendar very thoroughly. But yeah, this is my last stream for the month of November. Sorry, boys. And I know it sucks to leave like that in the middle of a case. I thought about not streaming this week either and just waiting till I got back to start the final case, but I was like 2 weeks in a row of no streams. That'd be crazy. You guys can't go that long without me. I'm like your oxygen. Anyways, so yeah, I do have to be packed up and crazy for that because I gotta be packed up. I'm not packed. I gotta get packed, and tomorrow I have to be ready to like hit the ground running. We gotta go, 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 especially because I'm worried about Taylor Swift traffic and getting to the airport on time. It's very important that I am like ready to go. Travel stresses me out. I do a lot of it, and I like being at my destination, but some people are like, oh, it's always about the journey. No, it's not. It's about the destination. I hate the journey. A road trip, maybe I get it. But when you're traveling plane bound and you're trying to deal with an airport, getting on your plane on time, there is not a goddamn thing in the world to enjoy that. I hate traveling by plane. I hate airports. I hate airport security. I hate how inefficient the system is. I hate when I get stranded places. So all I can do is just keep my fingers crossed that I can get to the airport on time and that there's nothing wrong with my planes and that I can get everywhere I need to go at the time that I'm trying to go there. That's all. Fingers crossed. Anyways, now let's get back into what actually happens here. Let's talk to Sheena and try to finish at least the beginning of this case before I have to go back to packing. Okay. I'm sorry, Sheena. You were saying your testimony. Why do you believe that Kay Faraday is guilty? How many times do I have to tell you? We can't trust the words of a suspect. The only thing you'll accept as evidence, is it? Well, that's the only acceptable way to counter an agent of Interpol on the scene of a crime. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have some kind of evidence that can prove me to be innocent? I think I do, because there's one piece of evidence I find to be a bit interesting. I think I need to carefully examine that piece of evidence again. Examine a piece of evidence? What do you mean? What piece of evidence? What do I need to examine? The statue? The document? The key? Maybe the knife. The knife is a little bit suspicious and we haven't investigated it. There's a lot of skilled detailing on this handle. It would appear that the handle on this knife is removable. Oh, I guess so people can change them whenever they feel like it. Huh, sounds fun, sir. I don't think people would remove the handle just for fun, detective. Okay, that got me a whole lot of nothing. Let's look at the blade. So this is what took Mr. Koken's life. Some of his blood is still on the blade. Oh, wow. I've been a detective for 7 years already. I've seen a lot of weapons in my days, but knives that were used to kill are always the hardest for me to bear. It's very personal. Yes, unlike guns, this is the one weapon where you're likely to find the victim's blood on it. Yeah, just like how this one is practically drenched in it, huh, sir? Despite that, it looks like the blood managed to miss the handle somehow. 'Cause the handles were swapped, this is what I'm saying. But how do I prove that? It's a brilliant question, actually. Is there anything else to look at? The motif? No? Okay. Well, maybe it'll come into play. All right. So anyways, we left off here. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon which the killer was holding, and we pressed that. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. I ask that you please refrain from speculation. It's a sound hypothesis derived from the evidence. There's no room for debate. Hold it! Miles Edgeworth! Know that an ungraceful loss will not be tolerated, my subordinate! Now, rebut her hypothesis with factual logic. I'm trying, Franny! Otherwise, what was your investigation for? Yes, you are correct. Thank you. Helping a subordinate out with advice is the job of any good superior. She loves being a boss. She seems to be rather enjoying herself, but she is correct. Agent Sheena, please continue with your testimony. The knife is a part of a special 3-piece set, which has a design like no other. About the 3-piece set, is there really no other like it? Well, let's ask Ambassador Payne for more details, shall we? The knives are indeed special. They have the butterfly, the symbol of the Republic of Babal, engraved on them. And because there are only 3 of them in the world, they are very valuable. The national symbol, huh? Well, the knives are covered in the butterfly design. Along with the Allebahstian set, our respective countries only have 3 knives each. I see. Are you satisfied now? If so, let's continue. The evidence and testimony all points to the girl. There is no counter-argument. I'm not sure about that. No, I believe there's still room for debate, and I'll thank you to not decide that for me. I didn't decide anything for you. I'm merely looking at reality the way that it is. Oh, an objection out of the courtroom? Are you sure you're not just viewing the facts through rose-colored glasses? Oh, Sonny. Mr. Edgeworth, I think she's mad at you. Perhaps, but our definitions of reality are a tad different. Are the 2 of you done chatting? Agent Sheena's proof is the Babalese knife that Kay was allegedly holding. Yeah, so, how do you prove that Kay didn't do it, sir? If Agent Sheena wants to suspect Kay merely because Kay was the only one here, then I must show with evidence that Kay couldn't have committed the murder. Do you have such evidence, sir? Yes, there is one piece of evidence that seems very unnatural to me, and I believe it is my duty to point out that to Agent Sheena. I do think it's the knife. The knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon. Maybe I can present it here. It's suspicious that there's no blood on the handle. Is that enough for me to go on, or is the game gonna be like, George, you're missing like 3 other points before we're allowed to talk about the blood on the handle, and I'll be like, fuck you, game, let's find out. Objection! No, I have it! Yes! I am so smart. So the murder weapon was the knife with the butterfly design on it. But is that really the truth? What are you getting at? I'd like for you to take a look at this. There is blood on the blade, and yet, there's not a speck of blood on the handle. This signifies that at the time of the crime, a different handle was attached to this blade. The knife that Kay was holding had its handle switched and was in fact not the real murder weapon. Oh my god, I forgot how thick her sweats are. Jesus, lady. It wasn't the real murder weapon. This knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go? Yeah, let's give it a go. As you can see, the Babalese knife has now been disassembled into 2 parts. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body and proceeded to swap the knife's original handle with the butterfly one. It was all to create the illusion that Mr. Koken was killed with the butterfly-themed knife. I'm gonna whip my hair back and forth. This should clear up any and all suspicions surrounding Kay. Does it? Well, I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this. Your argument isn't airtight yet. How so? It's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handles. Don't be ridiculous! For what purpose would she do such a thing? I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way the view of the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person like myself. Therefore, I wouldn't put anything past them, no matter how odd it may seem. That's just being judgmental. The truth is right there in front of you, and this knife will show you the way. You will come to see that Kay is not and could not have been Mr. Koken's killer. Because we're gonna look at this. What's this mark here? It's the mark of a flower, and I assume you know what this means. No, I really don't. Butterflies rest on flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar. What is this dialogue? And so they do. However, would this butterfly really drink the nectar of this flower? The answer is clearly, not a chance! Now, to prove the relationship between the butterfly and the flower with this, I think it's the embassy guide. Let me double take a look at this. Yeah. Kingdom of Allebahst is the flower, Republic of Babal is the butterfly. I think this is it. Take that! You can't be serious. Oh, I'm as serious as cancer. And it appears that you've made the connection. The flower on this blade is designed after a certain country's national symbol. That's right, the Kingdom of Allebahst. In other words, this blade is from one of Allebahst's ornamental knives.
I whipped my hair back.
This part of the knife handle has Babal's national symbol of the butterfly on it. Therefore, it is undeniably Babalese in origin. But as we both know, you can't kill someone with just a knife handle. Incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again, Agent Sheena?
Well, it happened after the fire had broken out.
That's right. Kay entered the Babalese embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Allebahstian side of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the two countries during the fire, which means that Kay could not have transported an Allebahstian object over here. This makes it impossible for her to be the true killer!
Gasps!
Oh shit, way to go, Edgeworth, you really stuck it to her! Huh. Thank you, detective. Are you proud of me, Franny? Have I done it? Are we good? Huh? What? Wait, why is everyone so quiet? I'm happy we got this far and cleared Kay's name. But what worries me now is what will happen next.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
What is the meaning of this? An Allebahstian knife? Here?
Do you mean, how did this find its way to the Republic of Babal? Well, it didn't just find its way over. Rather, we should focus on how it was smuggled over.
You know what? My brain hurts thinking about while we're thinking. Fuck me. My brain hurts thinking about it while we're just standing around. Thinking while you're on the run? Now that's the way that a real great thief operates.
Kay.
Oh, thanks a bunch, Mr. Edgeworth. You for proving me innocent, I mean. You believed in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did.
Well, not really, but,
Oh, you're such a kidder. You don't have to be shy about it. Your argument is still not airtight.
Would you care to elaborate?
I understand now that the girl didn't commit the murder. However, there's still the possibility that she is the Yatagarasu. That again? Oh my god. How many times do I have to explain this to you? I am the real Yatagarasu. I'm not like that fake one that goes around setting fires, okay? Whether you're the real deal or a fake, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who started the fire.
Preposterous! On what grounds do you suspect her of such a thing?
Well, the fact that she calls herself the Yatagarasu for one. That in itself seems to be the most elegant proof. Miss Sheena! Yes? I have no intention of taking back any of what I'd said.
Well, girl, I wish you would, because it would make my job a hell of a lot easier.
I am the great thief Yatagarasu.
Oh my god.
And I refuse to allow some imposter to claim that name as their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me toward. I will walk it in the best I can. It's not good to be so stubborn, and I hope that you can understand that. Yeah, thanks a lot for the concern, Miss Sheena. Let me share something with you, too, as a token of my appreciation. Those sunglasses totally do nothing for your fat face, so I'm just gonna steal them from you next time, okay?
Oh!
Well, I guess we better get going. Going? Going where? To the Kingdom of Allebahst! If we don't go, we won't know for sure, right? I suppose not. We won't get anywhere simply by standing here thinking. To see where the Allebahstian knife came from, we'll have to pay the Allebahstian embassy a visit. Let's go, Miles Edgeworth. As you are my subordinate, I will not tolerate you bringing the investigation to a halt.
I wouldn't have it any other way, Franny. I understand. Oh, fuck me! Boys, we were so fucking close to the end. If my stream could have held out for 10 more fucking minutes, we would have been fine, and I would have made it to the end, and we would have been good. Overwrite the save slot? Yeah. Well, I know I said it would be a short stream, but it would be ridiculous to make it this short. We can go a little bit longer. I guess. We'll give it a shot. March 14th, 7:44 p.m. at the Theatrum Neutralis lobby. Oh good, Wolf Boy's here. Oh my god, it's the regime. Count off!
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, Karada! 1, 1. Shifu, 99 call out, so all 99 members are most likely here and accounted for. Sir! Hey, you! Yeah, you, the second number 1 from my right.
Sir, yes, sir.
Here, a birthday present for you.
What? You remembered my birthday? Shifu, I didn't know you knew all of our birthdays. What a kind heart you have. Shifu, you are more of a man than I will ever be, sir! I'm really sorry, but it's actually not my birthday.
Lang Ji says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. That present isn't for you. It's for your younger brother's wife's younger brother. Tell him I said hi, and happy birthday, won't you?
Is there some type of extramarital affair happening here? Yes, sir.
Shifu, I can't believe you remember that much about each of us.
Shifu, I'm so moved. I just can't stop crying. I mean, this was all cute and all, but I'm trying to go to the kingdom of Allebahst. Would you mind getting the fuck out of the way? Well, I should probably leave these men to their alone time.
All right, meeting's over. Everyone, head for your posts. Dismissed!
Sir! Stand up!
Yo, were you guys there the whole time? I got a call from Sheena, and she's already filled me in. It sounds like you're out to get in my way again.
Wow. You are... Your shirt is so low cut. It's just... almost like you want me to stare at them, sir. I mean, I have absolutely no intention of interrupting your investigation. I simply request that you grant me permission to investigate the Allebahstian embassy.
And what if I say no?
Oh,
Agent Lang, this man is my subordinate. As I have received permission from the ambassador, he is to be extended the same rights. Sorry, sis, but it's just not that simple. Allebahst has the strictest immigration regulations in the world. Or didn't you know? Even among my elite men, only about half of them were admitted into the country. Besides, any more cooks in the kitchen and we might spoil the soup. You get what I mean? How dare you make such assumptions? Don't take this the wrong way, lady, but I thought I was in charge of Allebahst, Miss Von Karma. Look, just try to understand, okay? Things over in Allebahst are a bit of a mess.
what do you mean by a bit of a mess?
No one told you? We had an incident in Allebahst as well. This is what we call a decision based on the investigation, Mr. Prosecutor.
Look, Wolfie, just let us in already. Jellybean Mateo. Hello, thank you for your subscription. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to my men. We're solving mysteries together, one man at a time. Happy to have you here. Oh, what? Wait, what's happening? Is there a problem here, Agent Lang? Oh. Who's this handsome man in the green tie?
Not really, just having a discussion about whether or not to let these guys in.
Ambassador Alba, I ask that you please allow these people to join the investigation.
Having a debate because of my country? Well, I'm terribly sorry for placing you good people in that kind of situation. It's all because I lack the strength to govern well. Sleepy Joe is what they call me.
Please, it's nothing of the sort, Ambassador.
You weakling Chorkers curse your family and inability to effect change in your country!
What? Huh?
The thing is, the investigations conducted in my country have been under Agent Lang. And it is my judgment that in order to minimize disruption in the investigation, I should leave everything up to Mr. Agent Lang.
There, you see?
Oh, no way!
Oh man. We got the young versus the old in here. Ambassador Alba, I ask that you please reconsider letting them into Allebahst.
What's that?
My very own secretary has been murdered in the Babalese embassy. And he was apparently caught up in some very shady dealings, completely unbeknownst to me. So I ask for your cooperation in our investigation. These aren't much, but I hope they can cover your travel expenses to Babal someday.
Alright. Look, I get it. Even if you beg, Ambassador Alba, I still have to give the final okay anyway.
Oh, right. Did you hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? We're totally in!
That's not what I got from that conversation.
Not so fast, my little crow girl. You're still a witness in the Babal murder. So I'd like you to please stay in the Republic of Babal.
Detective Gumshoe, stay behind and take good care of Kay for me. Oh, you bet, sir.
Sounds good to me. The fewer troublemakers, the better.
Yeah, but what if I need her little thingy that does her little thingy and, like, makes a little diagram?
Raspy voice.
Raspy voice! Alright, let's follow the ancient man.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes?
So, I wanted to ask for a while now, but that lady over there, is she who I think she is?
Oh, that's right. I didn't introduce the two of you yet.
Franziska von Karma, the prosecutorial prodigy. It's nice to see you again. Oh, I knew it! You're the whip lady. You may address me as Miss von Karma. Miss von Karma. Okay, I leave the investigation of Allebahst into your hands. Thank you. Rest assured, I will outsmart both the smuggling ring and the Yatagarasu.
The smuggling ring, huh? Perhaps I should ask Franziska a bit more about them before I head into Allebahst. Ah, and I mustn't forget to thank Ambassador Payne for all that he's done for me. Alright, sounds like I got two people that I gotta talk to. Alright, Franny. Them's the rules, let's have a chat. You've made so much progress in your investigation in such a short period of time. It's truly amazing.
Agent Hicks, whose help I had requested, was cut down before he completed his task. There is no room for further failure in my perfect investigation.
In spite of that, I believe you were able to obtain some insight into the ring, is that correct?
It was nothing. I simply made some deductions based on the smuggled item I was following.
You mean the Babalese ink? But why are there restrictions on the export of Babalese ink to begin with?
I already told you, that information's classified.
Hold it! Franziska! As your subordinate, I'm part of your investigation now. Don't you think it would be beneficial if I was as well informed as you?
Point taken. Fine. I'll fill you in. Recently, we discovered some very well-made counterfeit bills circulating in Shangfa.
Counterfeit bills?
Yes. As you may have deduced, the counterfeits are being made with Babal's special Babalese ink. And it's virtually impossible to distinguish bills made with Babalese ink from the real ones. Thus, it was only natural for Interpol to keep an eye on the Republic of Babal.
So that's where this document comes into play, correct?
Correct. Mr. Koken was smuggling large amounts of Babalese ink. Furthermore, he was charged with running the embassy's printing equipment. That's all the evidence I need to know that he was the head of the smuggling ring. However, there remains one tiny problem.
Let me guess. You still have yet to find the counterfeit bills or the smuggled ink.
Yes. And while we're listing things, I might as well add the counterfeit plates to the pile. Since we haven't been able to locate any of these items in the Babalese embassy, we're looking into the Alabahstian embassy next. It doesn't matter where they're hidden. Mark my words, I will find them.
Okay. Counterfeit bills made with Babalese ink. They are in circulation in Zhangfa. It's hard to tell that they're fake. Good to know. Alright, let's thank Polano. Ambassador Polano, I am truly in your debt. Oh, no, it's nothing. Because it's about all I can do for you, I'm afraid. I only ask that you please bring Manny's killer to justice. I will. On my honor, Ambassador. Wow, you're so sensational. You've really piqued my curiosity. Do you ever roam about with men, perchance? Ambassador, that's really none of your business, and quite frankly, I'm already spoken for. Oh, that's perfectly fine. Look, I know they aren't much, but I'm giving them to you wholeheartedly. Take these coupons. You can share it with your special man. No, that's quite alright. Oh, well, how about this then? Excuse me? I'm sorry, what are you giving me right now?
It's fountain pen ink. Known as Babalese ink, it's made exclusively in Babal.
So you're giving me a sample of the ink that's also being smuggled. Are you allowed to just give this away freely?
So this is Babalese ink. We make it from wheat crystal oil, which is mined through our mineral mines. Please accept this ink, one dip of your fountain pen in this, and you can write for hours in your organizer. Now, fortunate for me, the ink in my pen just happened to have run out. I'll gladly accept your gracious gift.
Alright, wheat crystal oil-based ink, limited export because of its use in counterfeiting.
Great! Wonderful! I guarantee to you that writing with our ink is an unforgettable experience. And since we don't export it, if you run out, you're always welcome to come and visit our fair nation.
Talk about cornering the customer along with the market. You're telling me, Sir Shady, hello, doing well.
Well, shall we get going?
Hold it!
What's wrong, Kay?
I didn't get permission to enter Allebahst. So we're going to go gather whatever info we can over on the Babalese side, okay?
Yeah, sure, that sounds fine. Have fun, you two.
Right! And I'm counting on you, Miss Von Karma, to sniff out the clues in Allebahst. Oh, and Mr. Edgeworth, if you happen to come across my phony, you let me know, okay? If you tell me, I'll rush on over straight away, no matter where you are.
Is that gonna come into play?
Right, when I need to be saved by the 17-year-old girl, I will let you know.
Ooh, well this place looks so much nicer, like it hasn't been set on fire. Alabastian Embassy, Ambassador's Office, March 14th, 8:17 p.m.
Oh, he's alive!
Oh, thank you, Franny.
What do you think you're doing to my subordinate?
Oh my god, she's defending me!
You're...
What?
Did they bring back every single Ace Attorney character?
Edgy! Oh, thank heavens you're here, dude! I'm in a really, really big pickle, your lordship! The raven! It appeared, poof! And then it disappeared, dude! Swoosh! And though I'm still the Steel Samurai, my sword, I'm so confused, man! I don't even know what anything means anymore! What the fuck am I even doing here, dude? Who is this fruitcake?
Oh my god, Francisca Von Karma, it is 2024. We cannot call men fruitcakes anymore. Objection, homophobia, cancel her. You need to leave. You need some special counseling, Franny.
Oh, hey. I'm Larry, of the House of Butts, married man of Neo-Old Tokyo. Milady, how are you doing?
Oh, now I remember. This person is one of your friends, isn't he, Miles?
Something smells. It's usually the butts.
Yes, frighteningly enough, he is one of my friends.
Hey! What's up with the answer? Your best bud is in a bind and you act like it's no big deal, dude!
What sort of bind are we talking about here, Larry?
The suspect kind! I accidentally became a suspect in a murder again, dude!
I see, that is quite the bind. Man, you and Maya Fey, there's something about Nick's friends and murder accusations.
Not that we're in the least bit surprised.
Yes, I pretty much expected this news. From the instant I saw this unlucky face. His name is Larry Butts. I've known him since grade school, and for as long as I've known him, he has been the world's largest source of trouble, with a capital T.
Hey! What kind of introduction is that, dude? I mean, edgy! Look, if you're not careful, you might find your tiny number of friends go down by one, dude!
That was uncalled for. Besides, wait a second. Hold on here. Larry! It was you? You're the one who wrote my Steel Samurai autograph?
Yeah, you didn't notice that earlier, dude? I even winked at you through my headpiece! What's going on here? And why are you beet red?
Sorry, but Could you just not speak to me right now?
Oh, I'm sorry here. Am I interrupting your comical yet melodramatic play?
So this is the incident you mentioned earlier.
Mr. Prosecutor, this man, this childhood friend of yours is our prime suspect. Of what, you ask? Of the murder of a man who had snuck into this embassy. Mask to Mask the Second. What?
Oh my god, Ron is here too? Mask to Mask 2? Ah! Oh no! Is it him? Only Larry could get himself into yet another mess as fine as this. But no matter what the facts seem to say, Larry is not the type to commit murder. Still, it's a rather daunting stroke of misinformation I've struck. Also, I swear to Christ, that body was not here 5 minutes ago when I entered this room. I have to prove that Larry Butts is innocent of all wrongdoing. Shifu, we've identified the victim.
Good work. I'll take that report now.
Agent Lang, would you mind if I took a peek at this as well?
Now, what did I tell you earlier, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't get in my way. There's only enough flesh here to feed one wolf, and that one, that's me. So no, you may not take a peek.
But Agent Lang! Oh, Detective, you're still kicking! Hello!
Agent Lang, will you allow an investigator such as myself to take a look? Ah, yeah, of course. You let the detective see the file.
You're Detective Bad!
And you're the prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth, isn't that right?
Well, fancy meeting you here, Detective.
You weren't expecting me? Ever since that day 7 years ago, I've chased after the Yatagarasu, non-stop. I even pressured Interpol into keeping me in the loop, in case O'Card was ever found.
Wow. What incredible dedication to the case.
Detective Bad knows the Yatagarasu's MO very well. And his passion for the chase hasn't died down in these 7 long years. It's something that I can respect. But Detective Bad, I gotta ask, are you going to make an ally out of this prosecutor? My only goal is to arrest the Yatagarasu and finish this sucker that I've been working on for 7 years. If he can get to the bottom of this case, then I'm willing to share info with him.
I'm in your debt, Detective Bad.
Man, he hasn't aged a fucking day! Alright.
About the murder of Mask to Mask 2, would you please be willing to fill me in on a few of the details?
When the Yatagarasu showed up, Agent Lang and I took ourselves off guard duty, and we put ourselves in charge of directing things at this crime scene. Taking advantage of the chaos, Damask II here broke into this embassy. Probably to steal some treasure, or another.
And I suppose he lost his life when he was forced to fight someone else in this room.
It looks that way.
Why exactly was that man placed under arrest, Detective?
You mean that samurai?
He was born looking suspicious, yes, but not for the reasons you suspect, I assure you. As you can plainly see, he is completely harmless.
Well, it was just a random guess. It's not like he's actually under arrest. Oh! Tonight, here at the Allebahstian Embassy, Ambassador Alba was going to give a commemorative speech. And that's when the Yatagarasu showed. But keep in mind, the Yatagarasu isn't who I'm talking about right now. Those seats for the guests who had been called to sit in them, they were empty.
A no-show? Who was it that failed to take their seat?
The Steel Samurai. Until the speech was to begin, each member of the entire Steel Samurai family was to wait in a separate room. However, for some weird reason, that man was spotted in a different location than his assigned room at that time.
And where was he?
He was on the roof, with one of his legs down a chimney.
Oh, Larry, what the hell are you doing, my guy? What is this? Larry! Why?
That chimney leads directly into this room.
Oh, Larry, what the fuck were you doing? Larry Butts, you've really outdone yourself this time. What in the world were you thinking?
Was he trying to be Santa Claus?
In any case, I believe it's high time for me to start my investigation.
You would think that it's high time to. However, as I've promised, I think this is where I'm going to cut it. I think I'm going to do the investigation when I come back. I apologize again. Guys, I gotta do laundry. I gotta pack. This is harder for me than a weekend trip because, again, I'm leaving the country for like 10 days, which is much longer than a weekend bender. So I really gotta make sure I have all of my ducks in a row and have all of the things that I need to have. I'm stressing, I'm a wiggin'. I also have to empty out my fridge. I have some meat in there. I thought I was gonna get through all of my food for the week, and I definitely didn't, and I don't want meat rotting in there. So I gotta clean house, gotta do laundry, do the dishes, take out the trash, pack, and then make my drive to Toronto and catch my flight. All right, boys, wish me luck and safe travels. I look forward to seeing you guys all back in December when I will finish Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney. And we'll get in the Christmas spirit. It'll be fantastic. All right, boys? So like I said, I hope that you guys enjoy your week off from me. Everybody gets to have a week away for a little bit of time. And, you know, they say distance makes the heart grow fonder. This will be just enough time for you guys to really miss me and be like, damn, I wish George was streaming, and then I'll be back. And then it'll be great. Yeah. So leave a like on this stream. The engagement is super helpful. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you might be able to catch me post some stories online when I do my travels and stuff. And otherwise, this is gonna be goodbye for a little bit, and I'll see you in like a week or a week and a half or whatever. All right, toodles, boys.